name is Trevor, and I am here to bridge the gap between the working world and the spiritual world. In this video, I am going to bridge that gap perfectly. I'm going to tell you about how I manifesting, what's that all about? My corporate dream job, working world, corporate world, okay, in 6 months. This is such a cool story, so much to learn, so much for you here, so much for me here about how to take this lesson and apply it for the rest of my life. Up until, I don't know, today, I was not giving myself enough credit for what I did at this time. So I'm really excited to share it with you. Quick backstory. I grew up, whole life was on autopilot, went to college, majored in what my friends told me to major in, started a job that I thought my parents would want me to do and would be safe and secure, and I'd have a job out of college and be making a little bit of money. That was it. That was how I started my career. So I started out, I got a master's in tax and accounting and a CPA license, and I was working at one of those big four public accounting firms, you know, KPMG, Deloitte, that type of thing. I was there for almost 5 years. In about 2 years, I knew, okay, I don't want to do this forever. I was still generally happy there. Things were fine. At some point, I realized I know there's something I could be doing that I would enjoy more and be better at, that would just be more in alignment with who I am. And there's something that I know I could do where I could be more in alignment. At this point, I was a manager in the international tax group at this public accounting firm. And the dream job I decided I wanted was to be a salesperson, an account executive in software sales and tech sales, more specifically at basically the top place to do software and tech sales, Salesforce. Now, the only problem was I decided this was my dream job, but I had no corporate sales experience. I didn't even know what a CRM was. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It's the product that Salesforce sells. So I don't know anything other than this is the company I want to work for, and I want to work in sales, and this looks like the greatest company in the world to work for, so that's what I'm going to do. And I had no idea how I was going to do it or anything like that. But I knew what I wanted to do. So that was step one. I got really clear on exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted to work at Salesforce, and I also got clear on the when. And I started writing this down every single day. So step one was I got clear and I wrote it down. Every single day in my gratitude journal, and I talked about it in a prior video, I would write down 3 things I was grateful for, and I would write down my goal is to join the Salesforce Ohana. That's what they like to call their company, their employees, and all their stakeholders really. We're all part of the Ohana. So my goal is to join Salesforce in April of 2018. I started writing that down in October of 2017. And at that point, again, zero experience, nothing that was going to get me there, but I just knew I wanted to do it. So I got clear and I started writing it down. Step 2, and here's the key to manifesting, I took action. So I got clear on what I wanted, and then I started taking action immediately. I took a lot of action. I read the book that the CEO wrote twice. I studied everything about the company, about their products. I was reading their case studies and customer stories on their website. I was also, and this is another really important part, I was also creating this with other people. I was networking as much as I could to find out anyone I knew who worked in sales. I was meeting with them. I was asking for advice. Some people say, don't talk about it, be about it. I say, yes, and do both. Talk about it and be about it. I was sharing this with everyone. I was so sure that this is what my future was going to be. I was so certain of it that I was talking about it when I was at a dinner with some friends, and someone was hearing me talk about it and kind of looked confused and thought at first that I already worked there, and then thought, well, so you don't work there, so how do you know this is going to work out? I mean, have you even applied yet? Like, no, I haven't applied, but it's right on track. Those are some really, really big keys. I've covered some things already that are huge. So I want to slow down and make sure that we're really capturing this. In order to manifest this dream job, I got super clear on exactly what I wanted, where I was going to work, and when I was going to start there. And I got committed. Commitment creates certainty. This is something about commitment that so many people miss. They think you need to be certain of something before you can get committed to it. Nope, other way around. You get committed, and that commitment creates certainty. So I was committed. There was no question that this was going to turn out any other way than me getting the dream job that I wanted when I wanted it. And I was taking action. I'm sharing it with people. I'm creating. Creation happens in conversation. Creation occurs in conversation. So I'm creating with other people. I'm networking and meeting with everyone I could. I'm taking lots and lots and lots of action, and I'm writing it down every single day, and I'm believing in the core of my being that I know this is for me. This is what I'm going to do. And because of that, I'll never forget this day when I finally applied, and I'll never forget. I was walking out of the gym, checked my phone, had the email back from the recruiter for my application. Trevor, thanks. We had a lot of strong candidates apply, and unfortunately, we won't be moving forward with you. Whew. Not gonna lie, that one hit me for a minute. I read that email and I was like, what? Wait, no. So I'll be honest, I had a moment. Oh man, all for nothing. What? But my commitment was so strong, my belief was so strong, and I texted a friend and said, hey, I just got this, and he encouraged me. This is also to say, I did not do this on my own. I hope you're hearing this. This was not something I did by myself. I did it with the help of so many people, so many friends, so many acquaintances, so many friends.
This is a major key to manifesting the law of attraction, that the universe and all of its subcontractors will conspire to help you towards your goal.
Of friends. Like, I did not do this by myself. And in that moment, I was down. That hurt. I did so much work. I did all this stuff for months and months to prepare to apply, and immediately got standard rejection email. And I texted my friend. I said, oh, I got this email. And he replied right back to me and said, dude, don't take that answer. Immediately, that shifted everything for me. Oh my God, yeah, this is a fun game I get to play now. Wow, this is the part in the movie where I overcome this rejection email. And I did. And the only reason I was able to do that was because of all the action I had taken, because of all the preparation I had done. So I craft an email, send it back to the recruiter. I'm quoting the CEO in the book about how some of their best salespeople were never traditionally trained as salespeople. And I did enough in that email to get the recruiter interested enough to at least take a call with me. And then so now things are right back on track. Okay, I got the call, now I just got to take the call, I'm feeling great, everything's good. I'm manifesting, I'm doing it. Then I have that phone screen, and oh my gosh, at first I'm thinking like, okay, I got to find somewhere in my office where I'm going to take this call. I can't find anywhere. And then sort of at the last minute, I'm like, I'm going to go outside, I'm going to find like a cafe to go to. I end up like wandering around Manhattan, trying to find a place. I end up like in a Whole Foods, in like the upstairs part of Whole Foods. I find a quiet little table in a corner, and I start the call, and I'm like, okay, this is great. And about 2 minutes in, the clock strikes like noon or 12:30, and all these people start pouring in to eat lunch. And I'm like, I like can't hear the recruiter, she can't hear me. I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm like picking up and like walking and trying to talk and do this stuff. And I go outside, and I'm like, okay, I find kind of a quiet spot on the sidewalk. Fire truck comes by, like parks right in front of me, siren blaring. I'm so serious, y'all. This is how everything went.
Splitting this one into 2 parts. So if you're liking it, like this video, subscribe, follow along, and I will see you tomorrow for the rest of this wonderful, wonderful story. Bye.